Damn, son, where'd you find this? Let's go.
Testing. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I had to make sure this is tight, I guess. What's up, everybody? That wasn't the intro that I was looking for, but that's what happens when you deal with live video. What's up? Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to my show. Welcome to the Niner Sickness Report. Can you guys hear me okay now? Are you able to hear me now? What's up, Ismael? How you doing? What's going on, David Gutierrez? Can you guys hear me okay now? Test, test, test. Okay, perfect. Good, good. What's up, Lucky? How you doing, brother? Hey, bro. You need to cut that out, bro. Really. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to kick you off my show. This is football. Your Boston Celtics didn't go anywhere either, bro. So chill out on the Lakers stuff, bro. Seriously. David Williams, how you doing, brother? Welcome. Dina Harvey, how you doing, Dina? Tony Smith, how you doing? Welcome to the show, brother. Glenn Allen, what's up, brother? My brother from another mother, how you doing, sir? Welcome, Alan. Kathy, how you doing, Kathy? Good to see. Don't worry about it, Kathy. I know you weren't feeling good. Don't worry about it. I'm glad you're here today. That's all that matters. Let's see here. What's up, Maverick? How you doing, brother? I'm doing good. Relaxing, brother. Chillaxing. I am chillaxing. Let's see here. So how's everybody doing? Hope you guys doing a Oh wow. All right, brother. Well, it was good. It was good. It was nice having you on my show, bro. Have a good life, bro. If you're gonna have that stinky attitude, later. Sorry, Kathy, but your son's not being cool right now, so I'm not gonna put up with that. I'm glad you're doing great, Alan. Great, great. What are you going to do with that receiver? Stop. I don't know what you mean. Oh, right on, Kathy. I'm glad you have the weekends off. Get your rest, well deserved, man. Well deserved. Roberto, how you doing, Roberto? Welcome to the show. Correct. Exactly, Brooks. So, we're going to talk a little bit of who do you think the breakout player of the year is going to be? And the players that I want to talk about today are the players that are scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Javon Kinlaw, DJ Jones, Richie James, Jalen Hurd, Wayne Goldman, Emmanuel Mosley, Ross Dwally, Aziz Alashir, Aaron Banks, Sansom Ikubam, or Ikukam, excuse me, Kevin Givens, Jawan Jennings, Adrian Key, or Trey Sermon. Those are the ones we're going to focus on this live. Those are the players that we're going to focus. So, of course, there's so many players in the roster and the possibilities of who the breakout player is going to be endlessly. But from the names that are going across your screen right now, who is going to be the breakout player in your opinion? And some of you are already commenting. Let's see here. Ismail says Kinlaw. Okay. You know what? Give me a second real quick. Give me a second. So we're looking at Kinlaw. Roberto says Samson. E can't stay. E can't say his last name. Oh, Ikabon. Ibakam. Ibakam. I believe it's the way it's pronounced. Alan Brooks says Trey Sermon. Right on. What's up, Young? How you doing, brother? Kinlaw. Glenn says Mosley. Alan says Mosley. Right on. Glenn says, I think between Mosley and Kinlaw. Okay. What's up, Tom? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the podcast. Appreciate you. So, normally I would be going live on the NWA, but my one of the guys is not got off of work late today. The other guy couldn't make it, and there was an emergency in one of my podcasters' family, so he couldn't make it either. So please keep them in prayer. So I decided to go live on my channel. So thank you for joining me tonight. Let me see. I don't want to make sure I don't miss nobody. DJ Jones, if he can stay healthy. Okay. I like DJ Jones. I have his jersey. I should have put it on. I am thinking it will be Trey Sermon. Okay. I like that. Tom says Kinlaw. Hurd, if he is good to go. Okay. What's up, Corey? What's up, David Williams, by the way? Dina, Harvey, how you doing? If I missed your name, I apologize. What's up, Faithful? How's your night going, Beto? I'm doing good, bro. It says Facebook user. I wonder who you are. You are a mysterious guest. Prayers. Thank you, Alan. Much appreciated, man. Kathy, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was waiting and hoping everything is good. Yeah. Normally we go live on Fridays there, but 3 of the guys couldn't make it. So I figure the NWA podcast is for us 4, not just for me. So I decided to cancel that podcast and then just come live on mine and talk to you lovely people. Thank you, Young Chuco. Thank you, thank you. What's up, Javier Rios? Welcome, brother. Welcome. Good to see you, brother. Ayuk looks like he's on a mission. He is. Now, he's hurt with a groin injury. Hopefully that's not a severe injury. And hopefully it's not an injury that is going to linger with him all year long. Bang, bang, Niner gang. What's up, Josh? Good to see you, brother. Dina. What's up, Tanisha? Welcome, Tanisha. I had a close friend pass away this week. Tony Smith, my condolences, brother. My condolences to you and your friend, family. Prayers. Matter of fact, let's all take a moment of silence in respect to Tony's friend who passed away. There you go, Tony. Out of respect to your beloved friend. Once again, my condolences to you and the family. Roger Chapman. How you doing, Rogers? Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Good to see you. Wonder how Bosa is doing. For what I've heard about Bosa is that he is training and recovering very, very well in Florida. He is over there with his brother, Joey. And, well, Joey might be back now for OTAs with the Chargers, but he was in Florida with Joey. And I guess they have this trainer or doctor, a rehab doctor that they were working with. So I expect, for what I've been hearing, Roger, Bosa is looking really, really good. They expect him to be ready for training camp. They are expecting Nick Bosa to be ready for training camp. So I'm excited to see what happens there. David Gutierrez, that's right, your uncle. My condolences to you as well. Prayer to your family as well. It's always hard when you lose a loved one. I lost both of my parents. I lost both of my sisters. And I lost a son. So it is difficult when you lose somebody close to you. We are all family here. Absolutely 100% agreed about that. I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good. It's Friday. The weekend is here. I'm looking forward for the weekend. Have some fun. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. By the way, make sure you guys do me a favor and follow me on Twitter at NinerSickness49. I would appreciate that. And also, if you guys can follow me on Instagram, truly appreciate that as well. Follow me on Instagram at Niners Sickness. Let's see here. Right now, the Falcons are sticking to their guns. The Falcons are sticking to their guns. They're not. They want a number one for him. We're not going to pay. Nobody's going to give a number one for Julio at this point of his career. They need to step down with their asking price in order for us to be able to negotiate with them. Also, they want whoever takes over to pay everything that is owed to Julio, the signing bonus, and that's not going to happen either. So that's why Julio is still part of the Falcons. Now, the Falcons got to come to a realization that they haven't signed a lot of their draftees. So I don't know what they're doing over there, to be honest with you. Thank you, Roger. Every time I hear Roger, bro, no disrespect, I always think of the Star Wars with the robots. Roger. I don't know why I said that, but is Mozart hurt again? Yes, he's hurt his knee. This is why the Niners really brought in Trey Sermon, Elijah Mitchell, drafted them in the 3rd and in the 6th round, and also brought in Wayne Gallman from the New York Giants at free agent, because they knew that Raheem Mostert, for as good as he is, he can't stay healthy. And we already know that we lost Jeff Wilson Jr. for 4 to 6 months. So, I know it was kind of weird seeing the Niners draft 2 running backs, but now I'm glad they did. Truly am. Prayers, thank you, sir. Thank you. So, those are the guys. So, personally myself, I think that Javon Kinlaw is going to have a great year. This is his 2nd year for Javon Kinlaw. For what I've been hearing from out of camp is that he's been doing really good. He's looked good. Now I understand they're not in pads. So we have to wait for the pads. But you got to remember, when Javon Kinlaw was drafted last year, this whole COVID situation was taking place, and there was no OTAs, no mini camp, no training camp, really, no preseason games. A lot of these players were just thrown into the fire. So with the addition of OTAs this year, mini camp, training camp, and 3 preseason games, the coaches are going to be able to get more out of not only Javon Kinlaw, but of all the rookies this year, like Trey Lance, Trey Sermon, Aaron Banks, all these young kids that we picked up. They're in a better situation this year than any of the draftees last year. Our 2 corners that we picked up are going to get a better chance to play. I know a lot of us don't like preseason because players can get hurt, but a lot of these rookies, they need preseason. A lot of these players, they need preseason because they need to develop their style of play. They need to learn the offense or defense, whichever they're playing in, and they got to develop of who they're going to be in their role with the 49ers. So OTAs, mini camp, training camp, preseason football is very important for these young kids going forward. What's up, Jay? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the show, brother. Good to see you again. How is Trey Lance looking? I haven't seen any tape from OTAs. They have been, Grant Cohn has been, he's a reporter, and he has his own podcast, and he was talking about Trey Lance. Now, given, again, take it with a grain of salt. No pads, okay? They're playing with no pads. It's just OTAs. We're barely in June. Once we put on the pads, it's a whole different ballgame. But his release of the ball, his footwork, all these things that the Niners fell in love with Trey Lance is transcending on the field in OTAs. So it is very promising that Trey Lance is going to be good going forward. But I would love to see him with pads, and I want to see him playing in the preseason games against other defenses to get a better field for Trey Lance. I am back. Sorry, I had issues with my computer, but I fixed it now. Welcome back, Jay. Welcome back, brother. You are part of the family. You've been here from Long term will go with me, brother. Appreciate you. Much love and respect, bro. Thank you for coming back. Daniel Cantu, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, brother. I'm excited about Aaron Banks, Corey. I really am. I believe the addition of Aaron Banks is going to be great for our offensive line. He is a monster at the right guard position. He's a beast. He's a big guy. He's a mauler. I know a lot of you guys didn't really care too much about Mike McGlinchey last year, although I still think he's underrated. A lot of you guys don't like Mike McGlinchey, but man, he was a top 17th tackle, if not higher. He's not a bad tackle, Mike McGlinchey, but he had to keep his eye on the right guard. There was such misfire last year with the right guard position, moving in Brunskill there, moving to different players at right guard, that Mike McGlinchey not only did he couldn't focus entirely on his position, but he had to keep an eye on the right guard, and that took away for a lot of his preparation. Now that we have a second-round pick at right guard from Notre Dame, someone that Mike McGlinchey is familiar with from Notre Dame, he's going to be able to concentrate solely on the right tackle position, knowing that Aaron Banks will handle his business at the right guard. And then adding Alex Mack at center really gives our offensive line that stability that we need going forward. We have the quarterback of the offensive line in Alex Mack, an all-pro. Yes, he's up there in age, but he has a lot of wisdom. There's so much he can teach that offensive line right next to with Trent Williams. And I'm looking forward for a great year within our offensive line. I expect him to open up holes. I expect him to be able to run the ball at will. And it's going to be exciting to watch 49er football in 2021. I love how everyone steps in working with each other. Absolutely. One thing about the Niners organization is unity, the brotherhood. And one of the things that, if you guys watch the presser with D'Amico Ryans, he's a player's coach. Being a first-round linebacker for the Texans, he understands what players go through. And he's continued to involve in that players coach now that he takes over the helm of defensive coordinator. He's bringing that unity, that brotherhood, that love for one another, the respect for one another into the defense. John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan has brought in a new culture. People want to play for the 49ers. Listen, we had Tart, free agent. We had Jason Verrett, free agent. K'Waun Williams, free agent. And they all came back on a one-year deal. Why? Why did they all come back on a one-year deal? Because the respect, the love, and the unity and the culture that the 49ers have in San Francisco. They want to play for Kyle. They want to play for John Lynch. They want to play for D'Amico Ryans. And that's something you cannot teach. You cannot teach culture. Either you have it or you don't. And the Niners love one another. They respect one another. And they do not backbite. They do not stab each other in the back. They are in unity. And as long as you have a collective locker room, you're going to win a lot of games. You're going to win a lot of games when you have that closeness and brotherhood of the players, in my humble opinion. Will Trey Sermon be RB1, RB2, or no? He's not going to be RB3. That's for sure, Jay. Um, the, it's kind of hard to see right now. I want to see how he does with the pads on. I want to see Trey. I want to see him play in the preseason. But all indication is that he can be RB1. He has this skill set to become that RB1, in my opinion. And Raheem Mostert is always injured, so everything is pointing towards him being an RB1 more than an RB2, but we would have to wait to see down the line. But good question, Jay. Do y'all think DeMeco Ryans will be a good defensive coordinator? That, my friend, Tanisha, we would have to wait and see to get an honest opinion. But everything that this man, the aura that this guy brings to the team as a player with the Texans in Philadelphia, players wanted to be around him. People liked his leadership. He was a leader on the field when he was playing for the Texans, when he was playing for the Eagles. DeMeco Ryans was a leader on the field. He had great qualities. Now that he got hired as a linebackers coach for the Niners in 2017, he brought that same leadership, that same love for the players into the coaching game. This guy started with us on 17. Now he's the defensive coordinator. He's worked his way up. Players respect him. Coaches respect him. So he's very smart. Now, I watched the presser of Robert Saleh the first time he was introduced to the media as the Niners defensive coordinator. And then I watched the presser of DeMeco Ryans. And we all know what Robert Saleh did. We all know that he transformed a bad defense into a good defense. But Robert Saleh was nervous. He was kind of like, talking a little bit too much. He had to find who he was. He had to find his personality as a defensive coordinator. And he did that, but it took him a minute. If you watch the presser with DeMeco Ryans, you can see the confidence already. You can see his confidence. You can see the belief that he has in himself and the players for him, the way he responded to the reporters' questions. Very smart, very good. And so I'm excited, Tanisha, to see how far DeMeco Ryans can go as our coordinator. I want to see him how he game plans. I want to see how he does in-game adjustments. All those things are going to be crucial to the success of a DeMeco Ryans. Let's see here. Alex Mack is called the Big Mac. Well, we definitely need the Big Mac to be present because they love the coaching and they love the Niners. Absolutely, Tony. 100% agree with you, brother. I'm ready for Niners to whip ass. I agree with you, bro. It's going to be fun to watch. Hey, what's up? Jay in the Bay. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Hey, listen, guys. If you guys love your 49ers, which I know that you do, and you want to hear great 49er content, my boy, Jay in the Bay. He has his own YouTube channel. Great guy. People love to watch him. I love to watch him. He loves and represents the red and gold. So when you get a chance, man, if you're not part of his YouTube channel already, I highly, highly recommend that you check out his YouTube channel, Jay in the Bay. Great guy. Hey, Jay, you got to come on my show, bro. We got to set up a time for you to come as a guest on my show. I would love to have you as a guest on my show, brother. Hey, how are you doing, Beto? Niners are the best in the West. What's up, Gabriel Hernandez? How you doing, sir? Yes, they are. I couldn't agree with you more. The red and gold until we're dead and cold, man. They are definitely the best team in the West, and they're going to continue to dominate the West as they should be. Now, I I love my Niners. I get excited about my Niners. But if you guys know Niners sickness, one thing about Niners sickness, I keep it 100. 100. I'm the greatest cheerleader as well, but I'm going to keep it real. Out of the teams in the West, the team that we're going to struggle this year will be the Rams. And you may say, wait a minute, the Rams, we have owned the Rams for the last 2 years. Yes, we have. But that was because they had Jeff Golf, Goofy, that I like to call him. But now they have a quarterback that McVay can trust in. And that quarterback, Matthew Stafford, will make things a little difficult for us. Now, it's not to say that we can't beat them, but the West it definitely got better with the addition of Stafford to the Rams. But screw the Rams anyway. You got it, brother. What's up, CJ Ruthless Sports? What's up, brother? There's my brother from another mother, another YouTube creator. Great content on his channel too. Check out, if anybody has not been part of CJ Ruthless Sports, check out his YouTube channel. Great guy, loves the red and gold. He keeps it 100 as well. And so support my guys, man. Support Jay in the Bay. Support CJ Ruthless Sport. And then my other brother from another mother, he's not here today, but 49ers Ultimate Report. 49ers Ultimate Report. John Jay. Great guy as well. And support these guys. Go to their YouTube channel. Subscribe to their channels. And show them love as you always do with me. I appreciate you guys, man. Yeah, the Cardinals are getting better. People like to dismiss them every year, but the Cardinals are getting better. They added the kid from Cincinnati. Now I understand he's not the same receiver that he was when he was younger, but he's still a threat. Kyler Murray's getting better every year. They're adding pieces to their defense. So they are getting better, man. They are absolutely getting better. And then the Seattle Seahawks, as long as they have Russell Wilson, they're always going to be in contention for the playoffs. They're always going to be in contention for the NFC West title because of what Russell Wilson does. No matter how bad their defense is, no matter whether they have a running game or not, as long as they have Russell Wilson, they're always going to be a threat within our division. Oh, about the Lakers? Yeah. Oh, check you out. All they got to do is type in CJ Ruthless Sports, right? Do you think Seattle is getting Julio? I don't know how they can get him. I mean, the money is tight over there. Yeah, I don't know, but Seattle, I don't know. If he doesn't come to the Niners, I want him to go to the NFC. I want him to stay away from the West. I don't believe that Matthew Stafford. I don't believe Matthew Stafford. I think he is like Tony Romo, can't win. Well, and the thing about Matthew Stafford, Corey, in Detroit, he never had a run game. He never had a run game in Detroit. He had decent, okay receivers. After Megatron retired, he really had nobody. So it is a whole different ball game with the Rams. The Rams have that young kid running. They can run the ball. They're always running the ball. So it's a whole different scheme with the Rams, Corey, than it was with the Lions. So his production is going to go up because of that run game that he really never had in Detroit. Seattle is our crypt. Yeah, I hate saying that, bro, but it's true. Especially in Seattle. That's why that in 2019, when we won in Seattle, for the not only for to get the number 1 seed, but to win the West, that win was so sweet in 2019. I watched every game in 2019, but that's my favorite game. Week 17. Everything was on the line. We have never won in Seattle since Alex Smith. Since Alex Smith, we have not won in Seattle. And we had to win in order for us to get the number 1 bye and the West. And we were able to accomplish both thanks to Greenlaw, Drake Greenlaw's play. And they always battle with each other very well. Yeah, I hear you. The Seattle fans are too much, man. Seattle fans are too much. Yeah, Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk, baby Julio. Oh my goodness. It says you are a Facebook user, so I don't know who you are. I apologize, but I will be keeping you in prayer for your. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're doing better. But I'll keep you in prayer, brother. Man, we gotta be careful, man. Life is so. Life, man. You're doing okay every day. You're doing your thing, and the next minute something like that happens. It can just turn your life around. I'm glad you're okay, brother. I'll keeping you in prayer. Continue to hang in there. No second place stuff. I like it. I like it. All or nothing. All or nothing. Oh, wow. Pastor Quijada? I know him. I've known him for over 25 years. How do you know him? I knew him when he was still married. He's not married anymore, but I know his ex-wife, his kids. Paul Quijada. If that's the same person that we're talking about, CJ. Yeah, I remember the Navarro Bowman, bro. I remember the Navarro Bowman situation when they threw all that popcorn at him when he got hurt. Terrible fans. But our fan base ain't any better, Jay. I'm sorry, but our fan base ain't any better. We done some stupid stuff too. So you can't. I don't like the Seahawks, but you can't put it all on every fan of the Seahawks just for some stupid idiot ones. Just like the Niners, where a lot of us are faithful, we love our team, but you got some idiots within the Niners fan base that does some stupid stuff too, in my opinion. Head up, chest out. What's up? Welcome to the show, brother. That's my brother from Stepdad. Oh, okay. Wow, that's your brother from. Yeah, I known Paul Quijada from Victory Outreach, San Jose, for over 25 years. I known his wife, his kids. Wow, small world, small world. You know that Paul Quijada is younger than me. CJ, he's younger than me, and he has more gray hair than I do, bro. He is way younger than me. That is hilarious. I don't see how Seattle really can sign anyone else. They have hardly any picks, and every little money should we bring the tank back. It's Donald from. Oh, okay. She. Oh, got you, brother. Got you. I wonder why it says Facebook user. That's weird. Raider fans are terrible, bro. Seahawks fans are Raider fans 2.0. Yeah. So true. Easy. He's younger than me, bro. That should say a lot. Man, you guys are awesome. I always have fun talking football with you guys. Crazy world there, CJ. Crazy world indeed. So, the breakout player of the year was the whole reason why I came live tonight. And as you see the name scrolling on the bottom of my screen, Javon Kinlaw, DJ Jones, Richie James, Jalen Hurd, Wayne Gallman, Emmanuel Mosley, Ross Dwally, Aziz Alashire, Aaron Banks, Samson Ibukam, Kevin Givens. Kevin Givens is something I'm looking forward to seeing how he does this year. Juwan Jennings, Adrian Key, and Trey Sermon are the players that I put on here because those are the players that I want to see improve this year. And Javon Kinlaw's second year, I think he's going to be great. DJ Jones, if he can stay healthy, he's great. Richie James, we'll have to wait and see what he can do. Jalen Hurd, the potential is so much there. The potential is, man. The problem with Jalen Hurd is that he can't stay healthy. 3 years. 3 years he's been a 49er and he has not played a down for us in the regular season. I hope he is not a waste of a pick. I hope that this year, 2021, will finally be the year that he can step up, stay healthy, and show the 49er faithful that he was worthy of the third pick overall 3 years ago. If he can stay healthy, I'm telling you, Hurd is someone to be reckoned with. I love what he can bring to the table as a third receiver next to Debo and Brandon Ayuk, Jalen Hurd. The things that 49ers can do with him, especially having the offensive line that we now have to be able to do jet sweeps, RPOs with Jalen Hurd is going to be fun to watch. He just needs to stay healthy. Wayne Gallman, the free agent running back that we picked up from the New York Giants, a Clemson Tiger. I liked him at Clemson. I liked him when he played with Deshaun Watson. Won the championship there with him. He's a great running back. When Charlie Barkley went down last year for the Giants, Wayne Gallman was able to step up, and he played decent. He was decent as a backup to Barkley. Now, he wasn't Barkley, but he was pretty decent. So I like the addition of Wayne Gallman. Let's see what he can do for us. And Emmanuel Mosley, I'm looking forward to seeing Emmanuel Mosley continue to grow continue to expand his play. I expect him to have a great year as our corner, number 2, alongside Jason Verrett. I'm expecting big, big things from Emmanuel Mosley. I'm so excited to see what Emmanuel Mosley can bring to the table. Tony Smith says Raider fans are dumb. They think they are doing great, and it's only because the biggest rival in the Bay for us Niner Empire fans. One of the things about the Raiders is funniest as you talk about the Raiders is that they think they're going to the Super Bowl because they added Solomon Thomas. You believe that? They think their defense just got better because they added Solomon Thomas. And I have a friend of mine. He has a big following for the Raiders. He's a big broadcaster for the Raiders. He has a lot of people follow him for the Raiders. And I talked to him, and he's like, yeah, our defense just got better because of Solomon Thomas. I'm like, your defense just got better because of Solomon Thomas. Alrighty then. Good luck with your Raiders. May Solomon Thomas be a 2-digit sack master that he would never was for us. Give me a break. If that's what they're hanging their hat on Solomon Thomas, good luck. That is funnier than shit. Yeah, well, our goal is to stay healthy. We already lost Jeff Wilson Jr. Raheem Mostert's hurt. Brandon Ayuk is hurt, his groin. And we're only in June. For the love of God, we're only in June, and we already have some hurt players. What is going on in San Francisco with the injury bug? What's going on with our strength coaching staff? What are they doing over there? The strength and conditioning coaching staff need to get their finger out of their rear end and put a plan together to keep these players healthy. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the players getting hurt. That needs to stop, man. I hope so. That's a very, very good point. I hope so. I am your host. For those that don't know, my name is Niner Sickness, by the way. Just reminding you in case you guys forgot. Oh my goodness. It is fun. It is fun to talk 49er football. You guys are amazing. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at Niner Sickness 49. Follow me on Twitter at Niner Sickness 49. Follow me on Instagram, ladies and gentlemen, at Niner Sickness. Niner Sickness, truly appreciate that as well. So back to the players that I was talking about, and I'll get to some of your guys' comments. Who do I want to see step up this year, man? I'm so excited. By the way, real quick, before I go further, if you're watching me on Facebook, please join my YouTube channel. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. So if you're watching me on Facebook right now, if you can go to YouTube, support my YouTube channel by subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I go live, I would appreciate that. Ross Dwally. What are my expectations for Ross Dwally this year? I think personally Ross Dwally has been coming along as our tight end, number 2, alongside with George Kittle. He is developing and becoming that better of a tight end, I expect a great year for Ross Dwally in 21. I expect to see him be very productive catching the ball and not always so much for blocking. How is Aziz Al-Ashir going to do this year? What are your guys' expectations of him? We all know we like Fred Warner. We all like at the mic. We all like Dre Greenlaw. But what about Al-Aziz? What do you guys think he's going to do this year? How do you think he's going to do? Do you think he'll step up alongside Warner and Greenlaw and be effective for us? Or do you think the kid that we picked up on undrafted free agent from Ohio State will be our next linebacker next to those two guys? They're definitely going to, if anything else, CJ, they're going to be very good at the rotational linemen. I was very intrigued with Key when he came out of LSU. Great potential. He had some off the field issues that he dropped in the draft, but I like him. Hopefully he can get his stuff together. And, sometimes, even with Solomon Thomas with the Raiders, sometimes players need a different scenery to play better. So, if Key can get better and Hurst, then that'll be great. Continue to keep our D-line fresh, keep fresh legs by bringing them in rotation, always rotating. Defensive line, keeping it fresh, and keep attacking the quarterback. Cannot go wrong with that. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of Lance. I don't know about the regular season, Javier, but we're definitely going to see them in preseason. I don't think we're going to see a lot of Jimmy. For me, Aaron Banks, David Williams. Aaron Banks is the rookie that I'm most excited about, that I think he can have a great year, and I expect him to have a great year with the 49ers in 2021. You know what? It's funny that you say that. It is funny that you say that, CJ, because I am also intrigued. With Samson Ekokam. I butcher his last name all the time, but I am intrigued. This kid, in his presser, he said that the Rams had him thinking all the time. He had to think. Not that he's not smart enough, but he couldn't just react. He had to think. With the Niners, all they want him to do is fetch the quarterback. Fetch the quarterback. Go after the quarterback. Don't worry about nothing else. Let the linebackers behind you clean up your mess. Go after the quarterback. Under Chris Kasarik, our defensive line coach, I believe he's going to get the best out of him. And I expect him to have a great career. If he can become half of what D Ford was, we're in good shape. Honestly. I'm not comparing him to D Ford, but if he can be half of D Ford, that's good. Because we have Nick Bosa on the other side. We can kick Eric Armstead to the inside with Javon Kinlaw. our D line's going to be good. I don't know if you guys watched the video on Twitter. Somebody posted, I think it was KNBR. I forgot his name, but the assistant D line coach. It's his first year with us, if I'm not mistaken. He's an ex-player. You know how they hit the push bar? The linemen have to always push on the push bar. While he hit number 65, got him out of the way, and he went and pushed that bar much better than number 65 did. That video got the D linemen fired up. Man, do they need to be fired up even more? I mean, Chris Kocurek fires them up. Now you got this cat, assistant D-line coach, firing up the D-lineman. I feel sorry for opposing quarterbacks. I really feel sorry for opposing quarterbacks. Your ass is grass. We're coming. We are coming. Hurst is an upgrade over Thomas. Key can be a solid rotation. Okay. Can't wait for the Niners to kick butt this year. Me neither, Lucky. Me neither, brother. It's going to be fun to watch. I think Hurd may be a bust. Ouch. I hope not. If it is because of injury, it'll be sad. If he's a bust because he just can't produce on the field, that's a different story. I wish the kid all the best. I hope he can play this year. And I hope he does great. So, I know you're saying you think. You're not saying he will be. We'll have to wait and see, though. He did. And I'm excited to see what he does this year, CJ. I want to see step up Eric. Oh, you want Eric Armstead to step up. Now, this is the thing about Eric Armstead. He is not a DeForest Buckner. And he never will be. But he is a very solid, come to work every day D lineman. I like Eric Armstead. I think he's underrated. Yes, I said it. He is very underrated. Is he like Nick Bosa? No. Eric Armstead feeds off the production of other D linemen. When Nick Bosa in 2019 was doing hot, when Buckner was there doing good, you saw who led the Niners with sacks. It was your boy, Eric Armstead. If you have a good line, he feeds off of that. And he plays. When he's not the number one, and they're not blocking him as the number one pass rusher, he's able to eat and be productive. Last year, unfortunately, because Nick Bosa went down, D4 didn't play. A bunch of rotation in the middle. Armstead was double teamed. Eric Armstead was double teamed, and he still did decent. But how much can he do being double teamed? He's not going to be double teamed this year. Nick Bosa is. And that's going to open up the avenue once again for a great year for Armstead, in my personal opinion. Late night dinner. 3 chalupas with a Corona. Andale, Mr. Javier Rios. Enjoy the chalupas, brother, and that Corona. With a little bit of lemon and salt. I want me some Niner. Me too, Tony. Me too, brother. That makes two of us. Sounds good, Javier. I think Greenlaw will do really well. Greenlaw is definitely learning, getting better and better. He's being mentored by Fred Warner. Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw made the top PFF, top 32 linebackers in the NFL. Warner coming in at number 2, and Greenlaw coming in at number 30. But still, he made the list. The future is promising for Greenlaw. And if you heard the presser with DeMeco Ryans, he mentioned 3 players. Javon Kinlaw, Greenlaw, and I believe Jason Verrett. I forgot the third one. But Greenlaw and Kinglaw, the Kinglaw Greenlaw brothers, are going to do great based on what he sees already. Yeah, he's going to play a lot of special teams to start off the season, but I can see him. The bad thing about him, he's always injured. And I hope that doesn't translate too much into the NFL for him. He's great at USC, great hitter, strong hitter. I expect to see a lot of him in special teams. But if he's able to break into the lineup at safety, more power to him. I would love to see him get better throughout the season, for sure. Jordan Willis is a sleeper. I agree. He's a rotational D lineman, but I expect him to get better. We got more production from the kid that went to the Seahawks. And that's another thing, man. Whether it's in free agency, whether it's we cut a player, doesn't it seem Seahawks are always replenishing their roster with ex-49ers? For the love of God, man. Will they ever take anybody that is not an ex-49er? Jesus. But I like him. And I hope that he does well for us. Jordan Willis, for sure. I think Kinlaw will do very well. I hope so, Tony. My expectations for him are high. I'm not really concerned too much about as a pass rusher. I just need him to contain the run. I just want him to contain the run. Okay, we have Nick Bosa. We have Eric Armstead. We have Ecobom, Ecocam on the outside. I just need him, Kerr, and DJ Jones and Givens to take care of the middle. Let nobody burn you down the middle. That's the production that I want to see from Kinlaw. Myself. Good night, Beto and Niner family. Good night, David Williams. God bless you. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your weekend with your friends and family. Thank you for being part of my show tonight on the Niner Sickness Report. It's always a pleasure having you here, brother. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. Hope for our team to stay healthy. That's the key, Daniel. That is the $1 million ticket. Can we stay healthy? I don't care how many games we win. I just want to stay healthy. I'm tired of giving up on the season early because of injuries. I really am. And what I mean by give up, I don't mean like, oh, we're going to lose every game. The excitement, you know what I mean? Like in 2019, as we were winning games, I was excited. Man, we're going to go to the playoffs. We're looking good. That's what I meant about giving up. Not that I stopped watching. Yeah, I watched every game except the Green Bay game. And that's because I wasn't able to watch it live. And I hate watching replays, especially if we lose. So that's the only game that I missed. But I watch every game. My birds are starting to hawk. I don't know if you guys can hear my birds. Oh, there's my answer. Yeah, they're getting restless. They want to. My birds, they're on my shoulder. They fly on my shoulder. They hang out with me. They're in the cage for a little bit too long, and they're saying, "Get off the show, and get us out of this cage." Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. Thank you for the love. Always appreciate you, Kathy. Yeah, if you're watching me on YouTube or Facebook, Facebook is a little bit different, but you got to do that, Tony, on your side. You got to go to the three little dots and turn off your option. If anybody can give Tony a better reference on how to turn off the closed captions, please do so, and I will put you on my screen for him to see. I haven't done that in a long time, Tony, so I don't remember on Facebook. I know how to do it on YouTube, but I haven't really done it on Facebook. And you're watching me on Facebook, so. Matthew Navarro in the house. What's up, brother? From another mother. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to my show. Paul Cepeda. What's up, Paul? Just like the Raiders. Oh, I don't know what. Just like the Raiders. I don't know what the reference to your comment is, Paul. Please elaborate. But welcome to the show, brother. Which X-Niner you think we should bring back? Which X-Niner? Ooh. That it's available, right? Which X-Niner that is available to bring back? Or who would I like to come back? Who should we bring back because they're available? Or who would I like to bring back, even if they're not available? If they're available, I'd like to bring Frank Gore back just because I love Frank Gore. If we could bring somebody back that it would be that it's not available anymore, it would definitely be Buckner. I miss Buckner. I just don't want to pay him what we had to pay him, but I do miss Buckner. Okay, Trey Sermon. He should be. I hear you, brother. He should be. Hopefully he can capitalize. Hopefully he can capitalize on the playing time he's going to get. With Raheem Mostert getting hurt or Jeff Wilson being out for the first probably 6 games of the season, Trey Sermon's going to get a lot of opportunities to showcase his ability with the 49ers. Let's see if he can take advantage of it. I like it. I really do. Let these kids wear, as long as they are able to perform on the field, as long as they are hitting, knocking the football out of players' hands, doing it, getting interceptions, they can wear any number they want. Wearing number 2 for Garrett, for Jason Verrett, Garrett. Jason Verrett, number 2. Mosley wearing number 4. And now Jimmy Ward wearing number 1. I love it. I really do. I love it. It's that you see that in college. I don't know if people that are not big college fans are probably not going to be used to seeing numbers. Just like in college, you see kickers wearing 40s and 80 numbers, and they're kickers. Number 87, kicker. You know what I mean? So, but it's going to be an adjustment for sure, Corey, but I love it. I definitely love it. Should we bring back Gore because of injuries to our running back already? I would love to bring Gore back. I mean, I don't want to take away from the young kids. I mean, we brought in Wayne Goldman, free agent from the Giants. We drafted Trey Sermon, and we drafted Elijah Mitchell. 3 young running backs. I would love to bring Frank Gore back for the morale of the team, to be that kind of like that motivator, that inspiration for our offense, and give him a couple of plays here and there. But do I expect Gore to have a lot of touches? Probably not. And because of that, I probably don't see him being on the roster unless he signs a 1-day contract to retire. But I am glad he will retire as a 49er. But I would personally love to see Frank the Tank Gore back in a Niner uniform for at least one more season. Yes. One of the areas that we had weakness last year was our offensive line and quarterback. Okay? Our offensive line and quarterback, we had, hold on, guys. We had weakness quarterback, and we had weaknesses on our offensive line. The 49ers addressed that this offseason. They made the offensive line stronger, and they made the quarterback room stronger with the addition of Trey Lance. And then bringing Alex Mack, drafting Jalen, drafting Aaron Banks. All those are key additions to our offense by making our offensive line stronger and making our quarterback room stronger. My wife will probably disagree with you. She'll probably tell you that I'm more a pain in the ass than I am funny, but thank you, sir. I found out how to do it. Just covering up the comments. It fixed now. Right on, Tony. Right on. I'm happy you were able to fix it, brother. Why would you want captions off? Beto is hard to... Oh, I got an itch on my eye there, Tom. No, I'm just kidding, bro. Wow, Tom. Remind me to send you some flowers on Monday. I love you, Tom. Hey, Beto, how are you? How are you, man? Hey, Coach Timo, what's up? I love the latest giveaway. The patch is cool. Go Niners. Thank you, sir. I love to give away things all the time, man. That is my forte. I'm always giving away patches. I'm giving away jerseys. I'm giving away anything that I can get my hands on to give away. I love giving away on my channel. It's what I do. Now, getting it delivered to you once you win, that's a whole different story. I'm so busy that I can hold on to your gift for a while, and I apologize for that. I'm working on getting better. I really am, but I do get it out to you guys. I do. But what's up, Coach Timo? Welcome to the show, brother. Frank Gore, absolutely. Tony Smith is Frank Gore. CJ Ruthless Sport Sherman. Sherman would be interesting to bring back to continue to have that coach on the field. But I want to see, I know we don't have depth in our secondary. I know that God forbid something happens to Jason Verrett. God forbid if something happens to Emmanuel Mosley. Can we really trust these kids that we drafted? Although I've been hearing a lot of great praise on both corners that we drafted this year. They're looking good in camp. But again, they don't have pads on. So everybody and their mamas look good in camp without the proper gear. But I like what I'm hearing about him so far. Sherman is the guy we should bring back. Okay, Tom. So you agree with CJ. Bring back Tank. Willis. If you're referring to Practice Willis, ideally I would love to bring him back. But he's probably not the same Willis that he was when he was playing for us. But I miss Patrick Willis. Him and Navarro Bowman were fun to watch. Wasn't it fun to watch those two guys side to side playing on our defense? To me personally, that was the worst. Oh my God, that was the worst offseason that I've ever experienced since 1975. I've been watching 49er football since 1975. And this offseason, of Patrick Willis retiring because of injury. Borland retiring after 1 year was difficult, to say the least, man. Everybody was dropping like flies. It was tough, man. Nah, forget Sherman. Okay, all right. Totally agree with you about the tank. Yeah, I like him. I want to bring him in as more as a motivation, more of a team, inspire the team. I hate to say this, but more of a cheerleader than a running back that he can still run the ball, of course. But I can see Frank Gore making a play here and there in practice and just pumping up those running back guys in that running back room. Would be fun. Sherman won't be back. He's going back to Seattle. Besides, we are going to play more man now. Thank you, Coach. Somebody argued with me the other day when I said that we were going to play more man than zone, and they told me to get the heck out of that. I don't know what I was talking about. That we always play zone, and I said no. Under DeMeco Ryans, we're going to play more man. And so I'm glad that you see that as well. And we know that as good as Sherman is, he's not that good in man. We can play man with Jason Barrett. We can play man with Emmanuel Mosley. So I would love to see more man. Now, I know it's more safer when you play zone, but I like man. So I agree with you, bro. Let's see here. Let's Hasty play. Hasty is intriguing. He got hurt last year when he got his opportunity. He's an undrafted free agent. I like what I saw. I'm looking forward to seeing him play more, but he's not going to make the team. He's going to get cut, and he's going to get brought back to the practice squad, and he'll be on the practice squad on reserve. God forbid if something happens to our current running backs, then he might be elevated to the practice squad, but out of the practice squad, excuse me. But we'll have to wait and see on him. But I like Hasty. Frank Gore, I like to see him finish his career here. Yeah. I mean, watching him retire as a 49er will be amazing as well. But watching him play again, watching number 21 run the ball again will be awesome. He does. You know which number that I like the most? I don't know why, for a safety, is number 29. 29 looks good on a safety. That's just my personal opinion. Number 29 looks so good on a safety. Tart might say otherwise. That's why he went from 29 to 26. But this young kid that we got from USC, I can't pronounce his name, so I'm not even going to try. Hopefully he represents that number very, very well. But yes, number 2 for Verrett's going to be nice. It's going to be interesting to see Jimmy Ward flying out there with a number 1. I might just get his jersey now. Now that he has number 1. Just because I don't have a jersey with a number 1 on it. So I might have to get that. Wow, you're not, huh? I am. I don't know. Everybody has their preference, I guess, CJ. Everybody has their preferences, but I don't know. I know he rocked number 20 very well, but I don't know. It's definitely gonna be weird to watch Jimmy flying back there wearing number 1. It's gonna be fun. If only I got to see Bosa, Armstead, Buckner, and Hyder on the same team, that D-line would have been nasty. I think Hyder is overrated, Navarro, but we did get to see Bosa, Armstead, and Buckner together. And that was a nice That was definitely fun to watch. I think Hyder is overrated. Watch, he's not going to have the same production with the Seattle Seahawks that he did with the 49ers. Mark my words. He's going to struggle in Seattle. And I don't want him to struggle because he's a good player. But yeah. Hey, what's up, Nathaniel Hooley? How you doing, brother? Shaking your head, huh? I don't know what I said, but I'm pretty sure I said something to have you shake your head. It's all good. Yes, Gore, I agree. Gore will be a great mentor. Absolutely. I agree. Frank Gore is a OG. Just saying. You got to love the OGs, right? Got to have respect and love for the OGs. Goldman's going to get a lot of carries. I feel also Hasty got to get in the mix too. But we got two gems in the draft. And Sermon and Elijah. I'm confident in our running back room. Gore should retire as a Niner. Right on. Hey, Beto, I tell you, one guy I'm excited to see play is Samson Ikekam at D-line and onside linebacker. He is going to be the 90 for us coming off the edge. I like him. People that know me have heard me say that I like this kid. Some people that I know that I will mention names, Nathaniel, think he's trash. But I like him. I really do. We have to wait and see what he does, what he's capable of doing. But I like to see him really take off under Chris Kocurek tutorage and see what he can do for us. It'll be fun to watch. I'm hoping for the best for him. How do I enter the jersey? How do I enter the jersey? Are you trying to give a jersey away, CJ Ruthless, on your YouTube channel? Don't quite understand. How do I enter the jury? Or are you saying you want to enter a jersey giveaway that I might be doing in the near future? Frank Gore? I hope your back is better, Beto. If you notice, I'm moving up. Keep me in prayer. Hopefully by next month, I'm going to be in a better situation with my back. I'm going to be getting something from a good friend of mine that he's getting for me. Much love for him, man. And it's going to be giving me the opportunity to be more flexible on my shows when it comes to my back pain. So I'm excited for that. But I'm going to be ending this pretty soon because my back is starting to get a little crazy. Let's see here. But thank you for asking, brother. Appreciate it. Much love, Coach Timo. Sherm is too slow. Frank Gore? Let's see here. Jim Tansula as head coach was a joke. He farted in the conference. Yeah, I remember that. You know who else farted? Of course, he's not a Niner, but Mike Ditka. He was on national TV, bro. He leaned over and farted, bro. He let it rip on national TV, bro. He was like, yeah, whatever. I thought that was hilarious. But also, Tansula, man. You know what? I like Tansula as a D-line coach. I do. I like Chris Kocurek better. But I loved Jim Tansula as a D-line coach. I hated that the Niners used them as a guinea pig. Because you got to believe the only reason why he was made head coach, it was because they were going to temporarily have somebody to step in while they look for someone else. And he was completely a step good. Now, does he mind? No. He got $5 million. Shoot. I'll be your guinea pig for $5 million. So don't blame it on him. Would love to see Willie back as well. Yeah, Patrick Willis was a great player to watch, man. Watching him play was awesome. Would love to, okay, I read that one. Right. Okay. Let's see here. 32 looks better than safety. 33 looks better on a safety. Really? Do you think you like 33 more? Remember Tony Parrish? Tony Parrish, 33. I like Tony Parrish. He wasn't that great of a safety, but he came from the Bears. I remember me and my wife, we were in line to get autographs. And my wife, she was getting pushed back by the people in front of her because she was trying to get an autograph from Tony Parrish, and she was getting pushed back, and he noticed it, and he's like, hey, you, to my wife, and he goes, come here, make a way for her. And people were pissed, man. And sure enough, they opened up, and she went to the front. He goes, let me go ahead and sign the book. She had a book, right? And she's like, oh my God. She was so nervous. She's like, let me find your picture. Because it was a book of all the players. And she couldn't find it. She was nervous, right? She's like, it's okay. He's like, no. Take your time. Find my picture and I will sign it. I'm not going to sign nothing else until you find it. Of course, my wife found it right away. But the fact that he waited for her to sign, to look for it and signed it, man, that got a lot of points for me with Tony Parrish. So number 33. But I still like 29. John Tsula and Trent Baalke was a recipe for disaster. Oh my God. Trent Bullock. Him, Chip Kelly, all those, man. The MCL drafter. I feel sorry for the Jaguars. No, I don't. They can have them. Hyder, your favorite player, Nathaniel. Hyder might not plan out. He probably be cut by next year. Agreed. He looked good on a bad team with hurt players, but he's overrated, Hyder, in my opinion. Let's see here. We'll get the job done. I hope so, man. I really, really do. I'm looking forward to it. Yes, you did. Stop it. Stop it. But I think he'll do good, though. Prayer sent your way. Samson, hopefully he is as good as Von Miller. Probably half as good as him. You know what? Honestly, CJ, I don't want him to be a Von Miller. I don't want him to be a D Ford. I just want him to be the best Samson Ebukam that he can be. As long as he's productive, as long as he's able to get to the quarterback, put on those pressures. I don't really care about the sacks. As long as he can put pressure on him. If he can get sacks, that's even better. But I hate comparisons. But I hear what you're saying. But I just want him to be the best Samson he can be. And that'll be satisfying for me. We don't need him to be great, just good with Bosa. I agree. I want to see Richie James get some more reps. Yeah, that's going to be interesting, David Gutierrez. He is right now, he is our number 3 receiver. It is his job to lose. So let's see how he plans. I know he's hurt right now. Let's see how he plans out. But I wish the kid a lot of luck, man. I wish he's able to bring up his production. Jim. Wasn't Jim Tomsula press conference so bad? Oh my God. Chip Kelly, yeah, that was another mistake. I hope your back feels better, Niner. Thank you, young Chuko. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you for the love. Do you think Jim Harbaugh is a good coach? I mean, he did take us to the NFC Championship 3 times in a row. He was able to do what Chip Kelly couldn't do, what Jim Tomsula couldn't do, with the team that was on the roster. But do I think he's a great coach? No. He's good. I don't think he's great. I tell you one thing, though. The guy could not get plays out to his quarterback if his life depended on it. He wasted so many timeouts because he couldn't get the play out on time. That was frustrating to watch Harbaugh. Man, it cost us the Super Bowl. In 2012, when we played the Ravens, if it wasn't for that timeout that was taken because of bad clock management, we probably would have won that Super Bowl. I don't know. I don't like Harbaugh. That's just me, though. I know, right? Roger Craig's number. Yeah, Roger Craig. Aldon Smith was a beast. Too bad he didn't control his demons. Hope he is doing better. Yeah, well, he got signed. He got released by the Cowboys. I forgot. I don't know. Oh, I think he got signed by the Seahawks, right? But then he got in trouble, and now yeah. Aldon Smith, what he could have been, and we'll never know because of the demons he is fighting with. I feel so bad for him, man. Gotta go, guys. Be safe and have a great night. You too. I'm going to be calling it a show as well. You too, Javier. You too, brother. Thank you for being part of my show. Always appreciate you. Tom, yes, he was. Okay. Good night, Javier. Get well, sickness. Thank you, sir. Again, make sure to follow my boy, CJ Ruthless Sports on YouTube. Follow my boy, Jay in the Bay. And follow my boy, Niners Ultimate Report on YouTube. And I would not be serviceable if I didn't say follow us on YouTube on NWA Podcast. Follow the NWA Podcast. Myself, Nathaniel Hewley, the Boston Hater, Mike, Florida Mike, and we got E-Man, Eric Davis, on the broadcast of the NWA. So if you're not part of the NWA, follow us there. Support our channel. And we come live every Monday and Fridays at 7:15 Pacific Standard Time. Unless things come up like tonight. 3 of my co-hosts could not make it tonight. So we went ahead and canceled that show. And since I had a little bit of time, I decided to come live on my show. But check out our NWA podcast on YouTube as well. All right, let me read a couple more comments, and then I'm going to call it a night, guy. We've been hitting the hour-and-a-half mark. Hiring Jim Tomsula was like hiring a janitor. You're crazy, CJ. I hope you have a good night and good week. Likewise, Corey Davis. Much love and respect for you, brother. God bless you. Have a wonderful night. A prosperous weekend, brother, and good to see you, man. Which college football team do you root for? Clemson Tigers, baby. Clemson Tigers. Jim Harbaugh was a raw guy who got the best out of players. He was a bit cocky. Well, at least he didn't drop his pants like Mike Singletary in the locker room. Harbaugh was a good coach who lost the battle for the team to Balak. He was a good coach, Jay in the Bay, but those clock management was not his forte. The dude could not control the time, the clock, if his life depended on it. So many times we had to use timeouts because of bad clock management. But he was decent. I still like Kyle Shanahan way better, in my opinion. Not I in the Bay. It's Jay in the Bay, brother. Good night, Niner family. Have a wonderful weekend. Good night, Tanisha. Good night. God bless you. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful weekend. And we'll see you on our next show, Tanisha. Hey, bro, it's a small world. This is off a subject, but I go to Victory Outreach too. Oh, right on, Gabriel. Hit me up, brother. Hit me up on DM. DM me a DM, and we will talk, Gabriel. I go VO as well. Hardball cocky. Nah. I remember we won on a Monday night game when we blew out the Rams and Jim Tomsula won his first game as a head coach. It was funny when Donald threw his helmet. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, he had a tantrum, right? Big guy having a tantrum. Oregon Ducks all the way. Okay. Got you. So you're a big, the kids with the Chargers right now, the quarterback. Young Chuco, don't forget the guy who ran on the field versus the Rams. All right, on. I live in Grants Pass, Oregon. Have been wanting to go to the Bucks game, but never did. You should always try to make it if you can, brother. It's always fun to go to college games. I think sometimes college games are funner than it is a pro games, personally. Good night, Dina. God bless you. Have a wonderful night. Be blessed and enjoy your weekend. Tom, he rubbed people the wrong way. Remember Jim Schwartz was upset and ready to fight? Yeah. Go Stanford. Cardinals. The Cardinals. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. You guys have been wonderful. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for being part of my show tonight here on the Niner Sickness Report. Thank you for participating. Thank you for commentating. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at NinerSickness49. Show me some love on Twitter. Follow me at NinerSickness49. Follow me on Instagram at NinerSickness. I would appreciate all the support that you guys could do for me. And have a good night. If you're not part of my YouTube channel, Niner Sickness, follow me on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time we go live. Have a wonderful night. God bless you. Thank you for tuning into my show. Thank you for spending your Friday night with me. Your boy, your humble servant, Niner Sickness. Go Niners. Stay faithful. Stay committed. And see you when I see you. Peace.